Hello my dear friends, thank you very much for watching. In this video I want to be deliberating on idea implementation. Most of the time we are filled with ideas, but because of the fact that we think or we assume that some people will look at us and feel like we are stupid or we are crazy, so we tend to abandon these ideas. There are some ideas that can make us fortune, that can make us name, but we feel we are so preoccupied with the fact that some people will criticize us, they will be against what we are doing. But that is not a problem. As long as the ideas you have in your mind, something that can improve humanity, you have every single power, every single authority and right to go after these ideas and implement it and execute it. But I want to let you know that history is filled with a lot of groundbreaking discoveries that came out as a result of certain mundane thoughts or certain thought processes that people considered as something useless and stupid. When I was doing a research, I came across a book. The title of the book is Everything Men Know About Women. And it turned out that the book happened to be over 90 pages blank. Nothing was there. Why? Human wrote the book and they advertised it aggressively that men don't know anything about women. So that is why the book was what? Blank. So many people bought it. A lot of women bought it. And the woman made over $1 million in it. The woman sold over 1.3 million copies of the book and made millions from there. That single book made her a millionaire. There was even a one that was written by one guy like that, an American, during the time of Trump administration when he was running for presidency. He wrote the book and was like, the title of the book, all the reasons why you should trust and admire Trump. And nothing was there in the book. Over 200 pages of a book, nothing was written inside it. And the title, nothing but all you need to know or you need to trust and admire Trump. So it was like he has researched and he searched every single thing and he couldn't admire, he couldn't trust Trump. So and the book sold. So there was one crazy one that I came across when I was doing research. I found out that there was a man in the 1970s, 1975. The man came up with an idea of selling pet rocks. The kind of thoughts people came up with sometimes tend to be crazy. The man came up with the idea of selling pet rocks. He was in a restaurant drinking with his friends. So his friends were complaining about their pets. So he was not suggesting to them that why can't you guys get a rock as pet and keep it in your house? They were laughing. They started laughing at him. He told them that these particular rocks now, they don't die, they don't fall sick, you don't need to groom them, you don't need to bath them, you don't need to do anything. You just have to keep them as your pets. So they thought that he was crazy. He went all out to go and do what? And implement the idea. Just got a custom-made box, perforate it to enable ventilation inside the box, and kept some piece of rocks inside the particular box, a cardboard box. He kept it inside, he put some beddings and started selling it. I started advertising it aggressively that this is a pet. You need to have a pet rock. He gave instructions on how to use this pet rock. So what was his motivation? He wants to implement the idea. He sold each of these boxes at $4 in 1975. I made over $1 million in that particular sales. So many people at a point in 2022, a particular company came up, Super Impulse came up with the idea of buying the right of that particular product. They bought the brand. They want to revitalize, they want to revive that particular brand. I won't even forget the most interesting one, Dubai. Today, Dubai is making millions from selling sand. They came up with the idea a few years back that they don't have anything, but they have sand. So they advertise sand as their national economy. And many people were coming from all over the place to come and see sand. Once you come there to see sand, you pay some amount of money. And in 2022, I read a report whereby that Dubaians are making over $9 million from selling sand annually. Like they sell sand, just come and see sand and touch sand, they will sell it. So these are ideas that are being implemented, acting on ideas that came to your mind. So when you look at these stories of these people implementing some of these ideas, you see that they acted upon it. They were courageous enough to act on it. So you that have an idea of writing a book, or maybe you have an idea of launching a business, or starting a YouTube channel, or creating a content, you think maybe the idea you have in your mind, nobody will be interested in it. Go all out and implement it. There are people that will be interested in this particular idea that you have. So my dear friends, when you have an idea of a particular thing, you write it down, because according to Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2, you say, write your vision down, make it plain so that it can be read. At the appointed time, it will surely come to pass. So write it down, make a plan, and start working on this plan. And when the time comes, to become a reality, just act on these ideas, be courageous enough to implement it, and you see the result at the end of it. So don't be afraid of acting on ideas. Make it happen. Thank you for watching.